he'll enjoy it. Sad one. Now I just use some type of screen or a hydroponic cup or something to separate the soil and my gravel. That way when I go to repot again, I can use my old gravel and top dress again. A lot of times when you repot, the top dressing kind of gets mixed up in all the soil. So this tends to work pretty good to get all the soil back out and have the rocks separated. Alright, I got everything separated and I'm making some new soil. This time I'm using river sand. I used a different type of sand last time. It was like a coarse grit, like builder's sand, but this is actual river sand and I'm mixing it with soil. And this container does not have any holes in it because he has it sitting on his office desk. So I put a piece of plastic in here, and the only thing you have to do is be really careful with watering, because if you overwater it will set in here, and succulents do not like their roots to stay wet. So my recommendation is wait till the soil is totally bone dry, and say you have something like this that has no holes, you want to water half of what the container will hold at a time. This is all he had left to repot, so that's not enough. We're going to have to add some more stuff in. And since he's in an office, I'm going to put some low light succulents, and anything in the aloe family or the haworthia family or jade will do really good in a low light spot. So my plants have babies all the time. Some of them propagate with just offshoots, and it's really good to remove them because it allows the mother plant to take off and grow more. So we'll take some of these out and put in here for him. This is my little pot that has a bunch of propagations going on, so we'll grab one from out of here. They're already rooted. I just throw pups in here and let them root, and then I just take them out when I want to use them to fill up some other pots. It's like a nursery. Time to top dress. Definitely think it looks a little bit more revived to have some new soil in here. I'll add a little bit of fertilizer in here for it. And I acquired some more plants that need a little TLC, and I actually need to go through my greenhouse and repot a lot of stuff. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to give him a pothos too, but he'll have to keep this one watered. It'll have to stay wet, but it's a really good low light plant. It grows pretty quickly. I have them growing all over the place in here. I keep separating them. Got them over here. I've got them over here. I've got them just in water right there. And I've got some over here that are just in water. So they're everywhere. They do tend to multiply in here. They like my greenhouse. On to some more repotting. So I found some 2-inch succulents I had bought over the summer that had grown out of their pots. Now 2-inch succulents are really good to buy because they're cheaper and they do grow a good deal. And if you remove them from their little pot, they'll really expand. Here's one I bought over the summer. And look at that, look how much it's grown. Now it has some growth at the bottom that needs to be removed, and that is totally normal if you see that. These echeverias like a lot of sun. I usually put them in a really sunny spot in the greenhouse. They always do so good here. Alright y'all, I've been down here for hours. I've gotten a lot of stuff repotted and cleaned up. Leaves cleaned up, dead leaves cleaned off, and I'm done for the day. My Christmas trees put up over here, which I think look good. I want to put some lights on them. I think that'd be really neat. So I may go out and look for some lights. I need some red bows. I need some bows to put on this wreath and maybe a few more things, but for now I think it looks good, and I'm headed up to the house. It is still gloomy looking out here. Gloomy, gloomy, guys. It isn't raining though, as of the moment, but we've got more rain on the way. My lettuce is still really thriving and looking great. My carrots, they're doing good too. I've got onions coming up. Pulled some a minute ago right there. Winter garden, I definitely will grow some more stuff for the winter garden next year. It seems to be thriving really well. They look really busy in there, don't they? My husband's on rocking.
Gun cabinet for my father-in-law. I guess I'll do it for him. I mean, he did give me his daughter's hand in marriage.
Good grief.
So I guess that's the least I could do. Build him a gun safe, gun cabinet. Hey everybody.
Good grief.
This is what's gonna look like. That's a side view of it, and, you know. This is gonna be 2 drawers down here in the bottom and then 2 doors up here with the gun safe behind it. And this is just a rough drawing of it right here, but that's kind of what it'll look like. I'll have a shelf inside, then the gun comes up here, and I'll have the little back supports for the gun. But here's my NASA style measurements and drawings. I'm clearly a genius.
Wow, okay.
Don't need no fancy computers to build stuff.
And this is the back, the front?
No, that's the 2 sides.
2 sides, okay.
Well, that's one side, and then there's another side laying over there.
Other side's on the floor.
Yeah.
Project to be continued. Worker number
That's the other side.
1. Yes, this is the one
Number
you don't
1.
see much.
Number 1.
Firstborn.
Yeah, not number 1.
Lastborn.
Number 2.
Good afternoon. It is a gloomy day here again, guys. Rain, rain, and more rain. But I am down here because I'm gonna put a few little decorations on my little trees I put in here. I plan on going out and getting some lights to put on my Christmas trees in here. I have some little beads I want to put on my tree. I found these in my attic. And I found a bag full of old wooden ornaments. And I love these to put on little trees. Right, I'm headed down to the shop to see what the guys are up to tonight. And it is a rainy mess out here.
Well, this is the back panel. It's a big one.
You need to start figuring out that other.
Y'all gluing it?
Gluing her up. Of course, I got a little wild with the glue.
No.
The glue. Go ahead and put your biscuits in that one, and I'll start this one.
So we're gonna have to do all of our what's it called last. Squaring up.
Correct.
Hammer. Give me that.
Off to the rain. Y'all, I gotta feed my fishies before I go in. Get y'all fed here.